Since its formation approximately 4.5 billion years ago, Earth has experienced a gradual decrease in its rotational speed, resulting in longer days over geological time. But how can this interfere with the daily life we have on Earth? What is causing these changes? How long will the days last now? Stay until the end of the video because this will get more than interesting. The emergence of cyanobacteria, commonly known as blue-green algae, around 2.4 billion years ago, marked a significant turning point, as these microorganisms could produce increased amounts of oxygen as a byproduct of their metabolic processes due to the extended daylight hours. Gregory Dick, a microbiologist at the University of Michigan, emphasized that unraveling the mystery behind the oxygenation of Earth's atmosphere and the factors that influence this phenomenon has long been a pivotal question in earth sciences. His research suggests that the rate at which Earth spins, or the length of its days, may have been a critical factor in determining when and how atmospheric oxygen levels rose. Two primary elements are at play here: the gradual slowing of Earth's rotation and the Great Oxidation Event, during which cyanobacteria thrived and significantly boosted atmospheric oxygen concentrations. This deceleration is primarily caused by the gravitational influence of the Moon, which is slowly drifting away from Earth. Fossil evidence indicates that days were only about 18 hours long 1.4 billion years ago, and roughly half an hour shorter than they are today, around 70 million years ago. Current estimates suggest that days are lengthening by approximately 1.8 milliseconds every century. So although there is no exact explanation of how long a day may last in the future, but we can estimate that in about 1.7 billion years, we could be around 30 hours per day. Of course, none of us will be alive to witness it. Despite extensive research efforts, scientists still grapple with understanding why the Great Oxidation Event occurred when it did. Investigations into microbial mats from Lake Huron have provided insights, as these mats are believed to resemble ancient cyanobacteria responsible for this atmospheric shift. These mats showcase competition between purple cyanobacteria that generate oxygen through photosynthesis, and white microbes that utilize sulfur for their metabolic processes. Judith Klatt, a geomicrobiologist, pointed out that there is often a delay in oxygen production due to the time required for cyanobacteria to initiate photosynthesis after dawn. This restricted time frame for oxygen generation led oceanographer Brian Arbic to propose that variations in day length throughout Earth's history could have influenced rates of photosynthesis. To explore this hypothesis further, researchers conducted experiments on these microbial communities both in their natural habitats and controlled laboratory settings, establishing a connection between sunlight exposure and microbial oxygen output with historical significance. Marine scientist Arjun Chennu noted that while it might seem intuitive that two 12-hour days would yield similar oxygen production as one 24-hour day, limitations imposed by molecular diffusion restrict how quickly oxygen can be released from bacterial mats. Leave us your comments below, because there is more to discover and more mysteries to solve.